Well, hello again, and welcome to episode 6 in a series that is exploring the HurleyAllCraft Minecraft world. In this episode, we're going to take a trip up to one of the NPC villages, and this happens to also be a village that some members of my family had set up some houses in, so it's the stock village plus a few things added to it. Before heading out that way, I wanted to bring up the map here to kind of show you how we're going to get there. So this right here would be the spawn point, the Temple of Crafting, the Hurley Residence. So the area the last 5 episodes have been exploring. Brent Station, Turek Station. From here, we're going to go from Brent to Turek, and then we're going to follow this rail line here out to Minston Station. From Minston Station, we're going to head up here to Forest Station, and then this is the NPC village we're going to go visit. This was actually the first NPC village we found, and it's probably the closest. There are other NPC villages here, like you could go from Turek up here to Dwinstle Station. Actually, you don't want to go up. You want to go from Dwinstle Station and head out here to Verdun Station. And then finally out here to Denell Station, and there's actually an NPC village here in the sand. Anyway, now that we've got an overview so you have some idea where we're going to be heading out to in the world, let's log in and go. Alright, so beginning here at the spawn point. Also have it in creative mode, so if we're running around out here, we don't run into a creeper or something and blow a huge hole in the world while we're trying to demo it. Okay, and while we're waiting on the character to settle down here so I can hit the button, we will flip the switch to go to Turek Station, which would be this direction. Thankfully, we only have to wait for him to sit down into the minecart once. Once we're going, we can just access the switches. And so far I haven't found a way to make him go any faster. It's just sit and wait kind of thing, which is unfortunate and obnoxious. There we go. All right, finally underway. So again, since all rail lines in the world are lit, as we mentioned in episode 3, you can travel during any time of the day. If we were traveling and we were in just survival mode right now, there'd be no problems. And here we are arriving at Turek Station. So our next stop off will be Minston Station, so we'll need to flip the switch this way, and out we go. Now this is a bit of a longer trek here, so some sights to see. I'll try and position the camera so we have some interesting viewpoints on this ride. This is a little bit more spectacular to see in the day. We're kind of right on the edge of an extreme hills biome. Coming through here, if you look off to the left, you'll notice a small ruin. There's larger ones that are further out. It's just the first one we've passed in any of these episodes so far. I figured it was worth pointing out. Okay, so here's Minston Station coming into view. Interesting. Every so often the mine carts will hang, and I'm not sure what the deal is. You can ride that line 20 times and it works, and then every so often, if it does get hung, you can push the W key, and it should jump you forward. Oops. Wrong way. Let me grab that guy. Come here, you. Gonna run away. Helps when we flip the switch. So we want to go to Forward Station, not Svenson Station. So my bad. Well, looks like we'll be there just about in time, right at sunup. I believe this is the only NPC town we found so far that's actually generated in a hills biome. Most of the rest of them seem to generate either like right on the edge of a desert or in the desert somewhere. So once you've visited one of those, they're all kind of the same as far as the sandstone goes. The structures generated in this are a little bit more interesting. And then, of course, as I said, we've actually added to this particular town. At one point, we were going to kind of enhance it out into a city, and then due to some problems, in particular griefing, we ended up just trying to fix up what was there and then left it pretty much alone. Okay, so here is Forward Station. And we are here. It's always a courteous practice to get your mine carts off the track. If somebody comes in while you're just adventuring around and if you left your mine cart there, they'll actually bounce off of it and either head back in the direction they were going, or in some cases, if the rail flips on their way back off the piece, they'll just totally skip the section, or skip the station, sorry. Alright, so you can see it out here in the distance. Watch out for holes. There's actually an underground cave system that's kind of right in here. And I think we've filled most of it in at this point. But there might still be some holes around you can accidentally fall into. This was something my son put in. So we've got this big watermelon patch here, kind of like on the edge of town. The cave entrance should be underneath this building right here, I believe. If you actually want to go down and explore it. Yeah, it's been patched up. So you can see originally there were like holes all over the place. I mean, we've I'm going to place dirt over the top of a lot of those. You can see some back over this way where there used to be holes and there's no longer. Makes it a little bit safer to go to and from the city and just fall down some chasm. Okay. This building here is actually one that my wife built. So she's got a barn here. My son added the mushrooms to it. There is no mushroom biome that we've found in the world so far, so the mushrooms are nowhere near natural. One of our houses here. So obviously you can see that the NPCs are doing well. With the city with the city lit more than it used to be, we don't have as many problems with zombies and things coming in, wiping all the villagers out. Some of the houses here, unfortunately, are unfurnished. In the cities that we'll see later on, all the houses are fully furnished. But again, a good number of these structures are auto-generated, so if you've seen them before, like the library here, then there won't be anything new to see. If you've never visited an NPC village, then this is definitely worth seeing. And I believe there's a building back here. So again, we kind of extended it. This is a non-standard house. It's been added. So I'll put it in fly mode so you can kind of see the whole. So this one here would be non-standard. I believe we added this one and this one. The original NPC village consisted of these houses here, this garden, and these two homes, I believe, and then the well. So a little bit larger than it was, but not too radically different. Okay, so this concludes a short trip to the NPC village. In the next episode, we'll head out to one of the populated cities, and that will be something that we've built completely from scratch. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Again, if you're interested in actually getting this world and playing it for yourself, it is freely available from minecraftworldmap.com, and the name of the world is HurleyAllCraft. Thanks again for your time.